What's going on, guys, girls? Rob with you. Lots of news in the community. Lots of news. I will share it with you in just a little bit. First off, we know in football, Ohio State has lost. That's pretty much their playoff hopes. Are they diminished 100%? No. No, not 100%, because Alabama could still lose and Michigan could still lose. But Notre Dame is at the door. Notre Dame is saying, we won't in, we won't in, we won't in. I think if Michigan falls out, Notre Dame steps right in there and takes their place. Now, if Alabama loses today, if Alabama loses today, watch out. Ohio State, a two-loss Ohio State, could be in this situation. And they're losing right now. 7-0 is a score. So there's chances out here for a lot of teams to make it. Cincinnati's looking better by the hour. They're looking better by the hour. Also, major news within the community. We have a jabroni with COVID. Got tested about 5 hours ago, and we find out it's believed to be COVID, over-the-counter test. He will check again Monday, but it's believed right now he has COVID. So we're going to find out. We will definitely let you know. It's just in, Russ. And here comes Tim right now. But we're talking about Harris. Harris tested positive, a preliminary test. So it's nothing that you can go to the bank on, but it's never good. Yeah, Michigan was running at will today, and that's the one thing. That's the one thing they got going for them. If they lose next week, is they can say we soundly beat Ohio State. Whether they let you score that last touchdown or not, it doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. They beat you by 2 touchdowns. And you felt the need to have to let them in.
Who's here?
Alex is having a rough day, Keith. Alex is having a rough day. But Alex, we got friends around here that's having rough of days. So,
Alex, come on now, buddy.
Yeah, that's right.
We like you.
Yes. Grab yourself a soda.
Your presence makes things better for us, that's for sure.
Grab yourself some crackers. Peanut butter crackers are the deal, man. Peanut butter crackers are the bomb. I got a present a little while ago.
A magnetic flashlight. Okay. So it'll stay kind of okay. A twin pack? Like you buy one, get one, something, or what?
No, my wife bought me 2.
Oh, bought you 2? Okay.
Yeah. She got 2 of them for me. They're cool, man. Now, she says take them out of the package, but I don't even know if you got to or not. Looks like you could do just fine. Just leave them in the package. Run them like it.
Yeah, that's right, Alex. You don't want to isolate yourself too much. That's just a recipe for more depression, really.
It is. It is. It really is. Sometimes you got to change things you got going on.
So you just got to watch some of Rob's old videos, like when he first started and stuff, and just laugh your ass off and don't feel guilty about it.
Oh, yeah. Before the Jabroni Network ever existed.
The very beginning, the raw beginnings of the Rob explanation.
So Keith.
You're going to ask me a hard question.
I'm not going to ask you a hard question. Now, I think it's pretty simple. The 4 teams that's in right now, if everything stayed status quo,
Oh, well, yeah.
Is Georgia,
Alabama still, because that game's not anywhere close to being over yet.
right?
Cincinnati and Michigan.
Okay, yeah. Uh let's
I know
say
you.
let's say Michigan loses next week.
Yes. Then they're out.
You're gonna say they're out.
Probably.
Okay, now
Probably.
let me ask you though. Let me ask you.
But could somebody like
Could you
Michigan
put
State sneak in?
Ohio
I don't
State
know.
in? Could you put Ohio State in their place
No.
if they
No, because
lost
they
next
got
week?
beat. They
Soundly,
got beat convincingly
soundly, they got
today.
beat soundly. You're
Yeah.
right. Now,
So no.
could you put Notre Dame in their place?
You could. I just have the committee is probably going to really look closely about whether or not it's right to keep the entire Big Ten conference out of there. That's just something that they
Right.
haven't done. But this could be the year that it happens.
Yeah.
If anybody else slips up,
Right.
like whether it's Cincinnati against Houston, whether it's Notre Dame against Stanford today, if it's Oklahoma State, if they even play again, I don't know if they are in a
Right.
conference championship game or not.
Yeah. Who?
Or
Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma, whoever, yeah.
Yeah. Oklahoma plays. They play.
Then
They play
maybe
championship.
somebody like Michigan State could squeeze in, kind of like LSU did that one year when they didn't have to play was it the league champion? Who was it? There was somebody that got in. They didn't have to play the conference
Oh,
championship game.
Alabama didn't play the Southeastern Conference title.
Okay, and then somebody lost in the conference game, and then they
right.
got in. So
they got in.
yeah,
LSU made it. LSU made it on the West. Alabama slid through under the cracks because they didn't play in the championship game.
But I was telling you my theory with Cincinnati, and that is, last year they were left out on the outside looking in with Notre Dame getting a playoff spot. But this year, Cincinnati's unbeaten, and they beat Notre Dame at Notre Dame by 11 points. I don't think the committee will do that to them again. So if Cincinnati wins next week, I think their ticket is stamped. They're in.
I agree. Now, how did Cincinnati do in a bowl game last year? I don't know, Darius. I don't know who they played.
We looked at that though too a couple weeks ago, and I just don't remember the information.
Yep, we did. We looked it up here on the channel.
Maybe Tim can remember. I don't.
Right. Tim may slide by here too. Tim was in here just now. He's got an invite too. Okay. What if Cincinnati slips? Cincinnati slips up and loses.
They lose to Houston.
All right. Now, how many losses has Houston got?
Maybe one out of conference loss.
Houston's not far enough up there though to where they should be put in the top 4.
No, I think they were down somewhere in the teens in the rankings.
Wake Forest wins this week by 20.
Like the lower teens or something in the rankings.
They're 21st, so no ACC team should get in there. No.
I don't see that happening. No.
No. Then you start no Pac-12 team in the playoff. You're right.
Right. There's not.
But let's see. Who lost to Georgia in a close game? Help us out, Frank.
I don't know. It wasn't Arkansas. Arkansas was beat up bad by a backup quarterback. Florida kind of stuck with them a little bit, didn't they?
Well,
it got away from them at the end of the first half.
Right.
They had a lead and bang, bang.
Yeah.
Georgia scored.
There's still got to be teams out there right now that did not leave a sour taste in our mouth today. Who's Michigan State playing even? Who have we got them down playing?
Penn State, I think.
Yeah, they got Penn State.
They were up by 3 last I saw.
That's not going to be a cakewalk. I'm sorry. Anybody in the Big Ten that I'm making mad, that's not going to be a cakewalk for them. Penn State can throw the football.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Are you all right?
She fall down?
It's my wife. She was in here. I thought she done fail. Man, you don't know. I've been on eggshells ever since last night. Her side was bothering her so bad.
Yeah, Baylor's got 2 losses, so they're probably not going to get there.
But some team with 2 losses, if Cincinnati loses, if Alabama loses, somebody with 2 losses is going to be in there, because Cincinnati's not going to make it. Let's be for real. If Cincinnati loses next week with 1 loss,
Right.
they're not
Oh,
going
yeah,
to
they
stay.
can't afford to lose to Houston.
No, they can't lose. If they with 1 loss loses, they're out. Then we can start looking at 2-loss teams.
I think with Georgia today,
what did
even
Michigan,
a bad loss.
What did Michigan State and Ohio State? Did Michigan State beat Ohio? No. Ohio State beat Michigan State.
Yeah, I think that was a pretty sound ass kick in there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess they're number 12 right now, so they don't really have.
So Michigan, if they don't lose too bad next week, that would only be their 2nd loss. That would probably still get them into the playoffs.
But it would be against Minnesota or Iowa, one of those.
Yeah, does Iowa?
You don't want to lose to one of those 2 teams.
I understand that too.
Yeah. Now, I think if Michigan were to lose,
Penn State lost to one of those teams.
That could open the door for both Notre Dame and Oklahoma State.
Yeah. Now, how many losses has Oklahoma State got? 2?
1.
Oklahoma State's got 1 loss.
1 loss, yeah.
Okay. They're going to be in
Baylor?
the championship.
Was it Baylor?
They're going to be in the championship game next week anyway then. Right?
No, Iowa State beat them. That's right. I've looked at that so many times.
Or is it
early in the year.
Or is it Baylor taking on Oklahoma next week? Somebody help us out, guys. Or they still got to decide this. Baylor's playing tonight. They're playing today.
Well, Baylor beat Texas Tech today by 3 points.
Oh, they did win. Baylor won.
Yeah, by only 3 points, though. 27-24. So
I took Texas Tech in that game. Okay. So things are starting to iron out right. Oklahoma State, they haven't played yet. Am I correct?
I think you're right.
Yeah, I think they played tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Darius, you just made my wife's day right there.
Hector Neris is not any longer a Philly.
Darlene, Hector Neris signed with the Houston Astros. Yay! There's a party going on right here. A celebration last throughout spring and training camp. So let's see. Help me out, guys, in chat, because I don't have access to this. Right now, the Big 12 championship, would that be Oklahoma versus Baylor if Oklahoma wins today? And Oklahoma State versus Baylor if Oklahoma State wins today. Okay, so it's 7:30 Eastern time. I got you. 7:30 Eastern time, Oklahoma and Oklahoma State. And does the winner of that get to the Big 12 championship? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Somebody help us out here. Wake Forest makes it to the ACC championship. What did they get, 11 wins? 10 or 11 wins. It's yes, says Frank. Okay. All right. I hate to see a team squeak in, though, if they don't go to the championship game. Don't you, Keith?
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to make it to the championship game.
Yeah, Alabama actually won the national championship by doing that because they lost that home game to LSU, and then they got in and beat LSU in the championship.
So if Oklahoma State wins tonight, Baylor will make the Big 12 championship game. If OU wins, OU is in. Oh, so Baylor would go instead of Oklahoma State. Wow. I thought Oklahoma State beat Baylor. Did they play?
North Texas clobbered UTSA.
Really?
45-23.
Harris took them. UTSA got their asses handed to them, huh? All right. So,
and Georgia Tech in their last 2 games have been outscored 100-0.
gosh.
55-0 by Notre Dame.
Here comes
45-0
right now.
by the Bulldogs.
All right. And I am sure.
Harris, what in the world are you doing in a vehicle?
I am sure we have somebody a little bit pissed off right here and a little bit
He looks
fired
pissed.
up. Yeah.
I'm not happy, man, at all.
I'm sure. we will let you tell your story to us now, Harris. I feel for you, my brother. Tell us what happened all the way from this morning to right now.
Well, let's go back to yesterday. Last night, yesterday afternoon, my 6-year-old niece tested positive for COVID again. Right. If you hear the records in the background, I got GPS running also, guys. So this morning, without curiosity, I took an over-the-counter COVID test. I feel fine. I don't have any symptoms, any of that shit. But the test showed positive. So at this point, I'm trying to stay the hell away from everybody.
Right. That was roughly lunchtime today.
Yeah.
Right.
So you can't do Uber Eats then, right?
Now.
No. Wait till you hear his story here.
I can't be around anybody food at all. So I got 10 days I can't work, minimum 10 days. Okay. I figured that after yesterday, her testing positive, I figured I can't work for the next couple of days anyway. Well, with testing positive with the over-the-counter, I figured, okay, I'm going to wait until Monday. I'll use the other test because there's 2 in a pack. Well, my nephew calls me. I need you to pick me up from work. Nobody else will go pick him up. I got a 45-minute drive each way to go get him. He gets off at 6:30. Nobody would go get him. I can't ask my sister to go get him. She can go to sleep. I got 2 nieces, one who also lives with us that drives. I got another niece who's probably about 15 minutes away from where he works who drives. My brother, I can't get a hold of. Nobody will go get this guy from work. So I'm stuck going to go pick him up.
Harris, do you have a mask in case a cop pulls you over, and asks for your license and registration so you can protect that police officer?
I've got him right here.
Okay.
Yeah, I got him. But I'm not happy.
I can understand you not being happy all the way, bro. I can understand it all the way. Yeah, and like I say, we had my man Alex come in a little while ago. He was all pissed when he came in chat. I told him, I said, wait till you hear some of the stories that's going on in this chat room. Maybe you won't feel quite as bad as you do right now, because yeah, bro, I'm with you. I feel for you. So
now as far as me, I feel perfect. Okay, I do not feel sick. I'm not running a fever. I do not have any symptoms. Okay,
right.
but the test is what the test is.
And you have to take it. You got to take it at face value.
Right. I am vaccinated. I've had. I haven't had the booster shot yet, but I'm vaccinated. Okay, but you never know.
That was my dad.
I'm hoping it's a false positive, but I won't know that until Monday because there's no sense of taking the other test right away. Give it a day or two, then take it.
Right. Keith's father was also vaccinated.
Yeah, and he got tired. He said he didn't have a lot of energy, but other than that, his symptoms were not too bad. He had some runny nose or something, but.
Yeah, bro, you got an hour drive each way. Main thing is, if you start getting tired and shit, oh yeah, throw us on here. We'll drive you nuts for an hour.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm not tired.
Oh, okay.
Now, do you have the little bitch with you?
Huh?
You have the little bitch in the car?
No.
Yeah, it's going to
That-
get separation anxiety.
That is the only advantage right now. I don't have a hurdle, but I do have a sick chihuahua at home.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
How soon before Nebraska fires Frost? I think it's got to be soon.
I figure by the end of the weekend.
you know, I hope somebody in that coaching staff at least tells the defense good job, because they seem like they played pretty darn well this year on that side of the ball.
I think Florida proved today that Mullen was one of the major problems with that team.
They came out and played, didn't they?
No, they came out and played the football all over the place.
Yeah.
So,
They did.
does
They
Harbaugh
won
get?
big, right? Didn't they win big?
They were up big when I last seen it.
Yeah, yeah.
What does this win today mean for Harbaugh? Anything at all, or nothing? Maybe a little job security.
College football playoffs.
But does it outside of just he doesn't get fired? Is there any other thing that comes?
I think it saves his job.
Oh yeah. Yeah. This is worth more than a year. Oh, he'll probably get a 4-year extension now.
Did he have an incentive in his contract that he gets paid for beating Ohio State?
I don't know, but it's the first time he's beat them.
Right. He was 0-5 against them before that. So,
Yeah. Alex asked you, Harris, what are your thoughts on Auburn leading 7-0 at halftime?
Fuck Auburn.
Florida wins 24-21. So it was a close game at the end. So, but hey.
Now I'll tell you what. Now, seriously, if Auburn holds on and wins that game, what does that do to Alabama?
Alabama's out.
Any of that game,
Alabama's out.
They've got to be.
Because they're not.
Look, if Auburn wins that game, I don't care what Notre Dame does next week. Cincinnati is in.
Have you seen any of the game, Harris? Auburn and Alabama.
Say what?
Have you seen any of the Alabama-Auburn game today?
I've not seen any of it. No.
Alabama only has about 40 or 50 yards of offense, and they are all over the quarterback. Auburn is. They are just getting through that offensive line.
Thank you, Frank. Praying for Harris, hoping everything works out, says Frank Wayne Scott.
Been very physical with him.
Thank you. I can't see any of the chat at all on my phone.
We got you, man. We got you right here. We got you.
We're about to start the second half. Alabama to get the ball.
Yeah, it's so many ways things could go. Alabama loses today. That's 2 losses. I'm sorry, you're out. Ohio State, you got 2 losses. I think you're out. I'm sorry.
Ohio State is not even going to the conference championship game now. They're done.
Right, but we were just talking about that a little while ago. Alabama won a national championship one year by sliding through into the championship 4 without going to the championship. That's bullshit.
Right.
That's
bullshit. Ohio State got their free ride last year.
Yeah.
The COVID year. Yeah, they should have been in there last year personally.
Alabama top receiver gets ejected for targeting. He's out. How about that? So, wow. Man, oh, man. That'll be it for him today. And the thing is, if they kicked him out today in the first half, it's all today. But if they kick him out in the second half, then it's first half next week as well. Yeah.
Right.
You need some help.
Now, what kind of adjustments is Saban going to make at halftime?
Boy, oh boy, that is something to find out there. Yeah, that is crazy. Penn State, Michigan State. Can Michigan State still slide in? Can you imagine with 2 losses, Michigan State?
They were doing a lot of slipping and sliding in the snow.
Yeah, at Penn State. Yeah, I mean, no, they went home.
That was the game I had on before I left the house.
Yeah. Oregon. Can Oregon get back into this thing if they beat Oregon State? No Pac-12 representative right now, especially if nobody from the Big Ten gets in there. Can Oregon get back in?
Yeah, I mean, now the Big Ten championship game next week. Now, Wisconsin's in if they win.
It's Wisconsin or Iowa. It's one of those two going to take on Michigan.
It is Wisconsin.
I think it's Wisconsin or Iowa. Is that right, Keith?
Right. Is Wisconsin's game final yet?
Looks like.
What would you ask, Harris?
Is Wisconsin have they went final yet?
Wisconsin, Minnesota.
I think it's just starting the second half.
Yeah.
All right, because if Wisconsin wins, they're in. If they lose and Iowa wins, Iowa's in, or something like that.
Yeah, I think maybe it's the other way. If Iowa loses, then Minnesota. If
I thought Wisconsin controlled their own destiny.
They might.
One way or the other.
Right.
But if either Wisconsin or Iowa beat Michigan, there's no Big Ten team in the championship playoffs.
Right. And right now it's 10-6. 10-6 with 2 minutes left to go in the first half. Minnesota has got the ball at their own 36-yard line. Pitt versus Wake Forest, ACC title game. Neither one of those two teams, I'm sorry, ACC will not get in. Oregon's got a chance. Oregon's got a chance.
Oregon's got an outside chance.
Notre Dame right now has got to be smiling from ear to ear. Iowa won yesterday, so
yeah, Wisconsin.
Okay, so Wisconsin has to win to get in.
Yeah, and they beat Iowa.
If they lose, Iowa's in. Okay.
Yeah. That's right. Iowa beat Nebraska yesterday. They sealed Scott Frost's fate.
So there's a chance, an outside chance that you have no Pac-12 and no Big Ten.
And no ACC.
And Michigan crushed Wisconsin.
Well, ACC I don't think has a shot.
No. That's right.
You know, can you imagine it? You could still end up with two teams out of the Southeast Conference.
Yeah.
Cincinnati and Notre Dame.
If Alabama loses, you're not going to have two in the Southeast Conference. Yeah. I don't know who you got. You're going to have Notre Dame, Cincinnati, Georgia, and then probably Oregon. Probably Oregon. That is crazy. Notre Dame, Cincinnati, Georgia, and Oregon.
Yeah,
who would have thought that last week?
Now, look at another scenario now. Alabama comes back and wins this game. Right,
and then loses next week.
Then loses to Georgia next week.
They probably end. They probably end then.
If they win today, I think they're in. Period.
I think so. Unless they lose by 40 points next week, they can't lay an egg, total egg. But
and the problem that Auburn's given their offense. Georgia's looking at that.
Let's look at it. Let's look beyond that. Say they get in. Okay. Let's just say we have Georgia, Alabama, Cincinnati, and Notre Dame.
Yeah. Who's going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4?
Who are your matchups?
Right, because you can't put Alabama 4 and have them play each other for a third friggin' time or second.
Well, you could,
but you don't really want to do that, though. You don't want.
I'll be honest with you. I think you're going to end up having both of them play each other a third time, regardless if they're both in, one way or the other.
Yeah.
I do not see Cincinnati. If Cincinnati gets in, I don't see them beating any of those three.
Well, this is the first time they've played Georgia this year. This time will be.
Will it be?
Yeah, because they lost to A&M.
That's right. You're right. Yeah. You're right. Okay, so it'll be the first.
So they could play each other back.
It'll be a second time.
They wouldn't play them one. They'd put them at 3. They'd put them at 3 if they're going to leave them in. Then you're going to have. I'll tell you what would happen. You'd have Notre Dame playing Georgia. That's what would happen. Notre Dame playing Georgia, Cincinnati playing Alabama. That's what would happen.
Do you think they will put? Do you think they will put Notre Dame 2 or 3?
4.
You think they put Notre Dame 4, Cincinnati 3?
2, Cincinnati 2, and Alabama 3.
Well, 2, 3 don't really matter except for the
No, it don't matter. But I think they'd put Alabama.
The only difference that makes is the 2 seed gets to pick what uniform they want. The 3 seed gets to call the toss.
Yeah.
That's all. That's all that matters.
Right. But being 4 does matter. before it does matter.
Right.
And that's the thing. Notre Dame, if Bama's having trouble with Auburn, wait till they face the dog. Oh yeah, you're right. It don't matter who's facing the dogs. I think they're head and shoulders above everybody.
Now, Alabama had a defensive player who had to sit the first half because of a targeting foul last week. I forget who it was.
That was a wide receiver there.
Auburn's in the red zone.
Was it a wide receiver?
I think so. I think it is.
I thought they lost a linebacker last week.
Oh, it might have been. I don't know. Darius says, "What if in a non-playoff game, Ohio State ends up playing Alabama in one of the bowl games? Can you imagine that shit? That could happen, folks. It could happen.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, it could happen. And not only that. What if
Sugar Bowl maybe?
What if Oklahoma played Oregon? That would be a hell of a game too. Man, I'll tell you what, you can have yourself a lot of good bowl games this year. Baylor and Wake Forest. Baylor.
It's not far-fetched now. Say Oklahoma has an outside shot.
Yeah, they're gonna have to win out though. They can't lose now.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. But that right now, they got to win tonight, and then they got to beat Baylor, the same team that beat them 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I don't know if they can beat Baylor.
I don't know either. Baylor matches up so well with them. They match up so well with them. They really do. Michigan State today missing 20 players due to injury and illness.
10-0 Tigers.
Wow, 10-0 Auburn.
Wow.
10-0 Auburn. Well, my friends.
In Michigan, do you think that they showed that they have an offense today that can beat some teams in the playoffs?
Yes.
Michigan's offense today, that was impressive, I thought. So, I mean, just considering, Georgia's defense is another whole thing there. But, I mean, against some of the Cincinnati or whoever else is in there.
Notre Dame,
yeah. Even Alabama. Right. I mean, they might be able to put up a game there.
Well, what's really amazing now is Florida fires Mullen. Florida wins today and is now bowl eligible.
Yeah. They just snuck by Florida State, huh? By 3, was it?
24-21, yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know if there was a great score.
What's the two things I preach about on my channel all the time? Offensive line, defensive line.
Oh, it's all. I don't care what anybody says, man. Football's about one play. I don't care how good a skill player you have.
They dominated Ohio State at the lines today.
Oh yeah, they did.
In the NFL, I would always one of my early round picks on linemen.
Their offensive line today, they just ran over them.
Yeah.
Defense,
with the way Maryland's playing against Rutgers right now, Maryland's going to get a bowl game.
Penn State leads 20-17. Frank Winscott says Cincinnati defense has 6 future NFL players. I will say this much. Georgia probably has 9 on their defensive side of football.
So
Georgia,
how many Big Ten teams and how many SEC teams get into bowl games? And for the conferences, what kind of records do you think they'll have?
Oh wow! Let's first off let's look at the SEC and let's
see how many teams have 6 wins.
Southeast Conference standings.
They have to have
Southeastern
6 wins
Conference
to qualify.
Standings.
And I don't think they should count those FBS games.
They shouldn't. You're right.
Oh, for wins? At least not ahead of the teams that have beaten all.
Yeah, you're right.
Major conference teams.
So let's go overall. Georgia, they're in. Kentucky, 8-3, get a good bowl. Tennessee, 6-5, got a bowl game.
Win or lose their last game they're in.
Missouri, 6-6, in a bowl
Three.
game. South Carolina, 6-5 in a bowl game.
They're in.
Florida, 6-6, getting a bowl game. That's 6 in the SEC East. Just the SEC East.
Yeah, now they may get in.
Right.
And then you got
Just
6
because
or
they have
7 in the
six
other
won't
conference,
guarantee
other
it.
division.
There's
But-
12. There's 12 eligible teams in the SEC.
Now remember, I think there are 34 or 35 bowl games, so they need 70 teams.
Yep.
See, there's 70 or 74 teams. I forget what it is.
And they can't face each other in bowl games. That's against the rules.
Except
They
like,
Like, conference games.
Right.
Right. The only way
Alabama's 10-1. Ole Miss is 10-2. Texas A&M with a win over Alabama, that helps them a lot. 8-3. Arkansas 8-4. Mississippi State 7-5. Auburn 6-5, sitting 6th place right now. And if they beat Alabama, you got to get a good bowl there.
Auburn's going to a bowl game. As sad as it say, they're going.
LSU, are they playing tonight?
A&M, I think.
If they win tonight, all 7 teams in the West is bowl eligible. How about that shit? 13 of 14.
Everybody
SEC
but Vanderbilt.
Everybody but Vanderbilt is
EBB.
eligible. Can you imagine that? Now let's go over to
Wow.
the Pac.
Unheard of.
Let's go to the Big Ten. Ohio State, they got a great bowl ahead of them wherever they're at. Michigan could be playing for a national championship. Michigan State may be playing for a national championship. Penn State, winning right now, they're 7-4. They could be 8-4. They could finish the season out great. That's 4 teams already. Maryland, they're already bowl eligible. They're 6-6.
Well, they won today.
I don't know.
Yeah, they beat Rutgers.
No, I see 5 and 6 going into today.
They're 6-6 right here.
Yeah,
Okay,
they were
they
like
won
40 and 13 at one point.
Rutgers 5-7, and
Yeah, they
Indiana
lost.
2-9. They're out. Okay,
Yeah,
Iowa.
The winner of the Maryland Rutgers game today was in the bowl.
Okay, Rutgers out 5-7. Okay.
Right.
So Iowa 10-2 looks great. Wisconsin 8-3, and that's
7.
Playing Minnesota.
they're playing Minnesota.
So
right
one of those
now.
two is going to lose.
Right. Purdue 7-4. Minnesota 7-4. Then the other 3 teams: Illinois, Northwestern, and Nebraska.
Out.
Yeah.
So
Bama
between
quarterback-
those two conferences, only 5 teams not eligible.
Yeah.
There's
Bama
your
quarterback
best
Bryce Young.
2 conferences in the country.
Bryce Young's been sacked
6 teams not eligible.
Six, yeah.
Vanderbilt, Rutgers, Indiana, Illinois, Nebraska, Northwestern.
Yeah, 16.
And you might be able to add LSU to that list after.
Right.
But can you really count Vanderbilt as a team?
Well, in baseball, you can.
Right.
Yeah,
Their
but not
defense does
football.
not get the respect they deserve. I have watched every game this year. We're talking about Auburn. Auburn's defense is pretty good. Their defense is really good. Their offense, and then isn't Nix the guy that they had quarterbacking?
Yeah.
And he got
Auburn
hurt.
just
He got hurt.
intercepted Alabama's Young.
He got hurt. They just intercepted him.
Yeah, around
Yeah.
midfield.
This could be
Alabama-
They're still pressuring the heck out of him. He doesn't have any time to do anything. Hi, Darlene.
Hi,
Darlene is, all right, hold on for a second, guys.
Hey, Dar.
He's going to pick up his nephew. He's already tested for COVID.
All right.
And
Be careful.
And
All
keep your mask handy.
Yeah, be careful, Harris.
I am.
All right.
I'm
I'm just trying to remember where I'm going.
I hope it's just a false positive and you're not really sick.
I hope like hell it is, but I'm trying to err on the side of caution, and I can't get anybody to do anything for me.
All
Yeah.
right.
So,
Be
hey,
careful.
yeah, we understand. We fully understand. So, dude, just do what you can do within your
That's all I'm
power.
doing.
Yeah, and
Yep.
don't overdo. Don't
That's
overdo.
all you can do.
That's right.
Hi, Mr.
Yep.
Wood. How are you this evening?
I'm good. How are you?
Okay. Busy.
Okay.
She's
Trying
getting
to get everything together.
Mr. White.
Oh, getting a little tired.
She's leaving at 5 a.m. So yeah, she's leaving at 5 a.m. She's ready
That's
to
right.
roll.
Yeah, for a week.
Yeah, she's gone for a week. Yeah, she is.
Oh my gosh, gonna leave Rob in charge for a week.
She's got Rob in charge of things.
What
What was
Rob
the name
better
of that
get
song?
his crap together this week.
What was the name of that song? What was that?
Charles in charge.
Charles in charge. Yeah, that was that guy that
Charles in charge.
Opia with
Who was that? That was Scott Baio, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Scott Bale.
Charles in charge.
Yeah, Bryce Young's been sacked 6 times today. We get that from Darius.
Bye,
Yeah.
guys. Have fun.
He's been smacked 6 times all year.
And he's been hurried even more than that.
Pablo Sandoval plans to play in 2022.
Japan.
Where?
Kung Fu
I
Panda?
don't want him on Boston's team. That's for damn sure. Yeah. Top 5 famous alumni from Alabama.
So what's the best Rose Bowl that we could get right now?
Wow. Best
Oregon,
probably
Ohio State,
probably Oregon and
Ohio State.
Yeah, probably Oregon, Ohio State. That could be a hell of a bowl game, bro. That could be one
Or
hell
Oregon,
of a bowl.
Michigan, maybe. But
At this point, that's what you're looking at.
Yeah.
Oregon, Michigan, if they were to lose the.
Yeah, it could happen.
Or does the conference champion get awarded that? Is it record or the champion? How do
Well,
they do it?
It's the one below the champion if the champion's in the bowl series.
Right. It used to always be the
Yeah,
Big
but
Ten and
if
Pac-12
Wisconsin,
champions.
let's say, or Iowa is playing in the Big Ten championship game and they win that game, does that send them to the Rose Bowl?
Yes. Oh, that's
Okay.
right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, so Ohio State can't go to the Rose Bowl. Every hit Sandoval gets, he gets a free dozen donuts. Oh my God.
Yeah, I would think whoever loses the conference championship game is going to go there.
Yeah. No, I am talking about Cincy. I hope they get the shot to open some people's eyes. Frank, let me ask you, Frank, do you think Cincinnati could beat Georgia? I'm just asking.
Face mask penalty on Alabama. Auburn gets 15 yards.
Wow.
I
Because
think
I'm
they're down
going
to
to
about 30.
tell you right now, I'll give anybody 5 points in any game Georgia plays the rest of the way. I don't think nobody's beating Georgia. What do you think, Keith?
To me, that they're the standout team. They're the ones that have separated themselves from everybody. Yeah, I mean, it's not just the record; it's the way they've been beating people. It's just there hasn't really been a team that's shown that Georgia is clearly a mortal foe right now.
What do you think, Harris? If somebody gave you Georgia the rest of the way, but you had to give up 5 points, would you hesitate?
I don't think anybody in the country can beat Georgia.
I don't think so either. I really
Last year's Alabama could have, but
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was,
but this year
that was an amazing team.
Yeah.
You know, I must say this, okay? Up until last week, Alabama was hammering everybody. Okay, we've even made jokes about it with Saban playing the line and not playing the team.
Yeah.
All right, last week they lost against the line.
Right.
Today
Pretty
they
close.
are losing to an average Auburn team.
Now those people that put that money on Michigan, they won today, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
They won straight
Me
up.
and Rob were texting each other during that. Can you imagine, there's got to be an investigation.
2 fumbled snaps. They said, like Harris said, when's the last time you saw Ohio State in any game with rain, winds, anything with 2 fumbled
Set in Florida.
snaps like that?
And we're not talking fumbles. We're talking, they're in a shotgun or a pistol, whatever you want to call it, and the center hits himself in the ass with the football. Come on.
Yeah, it
You
looked
know,
fishy,
I
man.
never
It looked
seen the
fishy.
ball slips out of his hand. No, that ball didn't slip out of his hand.
Yeah,
He
it
didn't
looked
snap
fishy,
it over
man.
the guy's head. He
It
put it
looked.
up for a snap for under center.
Yep, it looked fishy. It looked
You
fishy.
know,
Can you
I
believe
mean,
this? How about Virginia Tech? The first time ever in its rivalry, it's not being televised in the state of Virginia. How about that?
really?
Yes. So you had to go buy a ticket to watch it. Virginia versus Virginia Tech score.
Currently, Virginia is leading Virginia Tech 24-17 in the third quarter.
Hey, it's a ball game, boys. It's a ball game.
Yeah.
And Virginia Tech is at the UVA 10 right now. So they can tie that ball game up if they can get 10 yards. They can get in there. How many points were they favored? It was
It was double digits, wasn't it?
I thought it was 15. No, 8. It was only 8. We jumped on that. We all jumped on Virginia. And I still would. Now, Florida State, we all took Florida State today against Florida. We all took them.
Well, we all did because of the coaching change.
Yeah. And then
Hey, Rob.
Clemson and South Carolina, they play tonight.
I think
I
so.
believe there's 7:30 game.
Yeah. And then Indiana, Purdue. What happened there? Purdue, 15-point favorites. We all took them.
I think I saw a score on that here recently.
You said Purdue was 7-4, I think, so they may not play. They may
I
have a
think they're
late
playing
game.
right now. But
Purdue and Indiana. Yeah.
It might be a late game.
Yeah, he thinks they're playing right now, Harris.
I think they are, but I'm not sure. It's not.
Indiana versus Purdue football.
I'm not seeing
Indiana
it.
versus Purdue football.
Currently, Indiana is trailing Purdue 24-7 in the third quarter.
Okay.
Yeah. 17-point game, so Purdue would be covering right now. And then Washington State versus Washington.
Yesterday, Washington State played Washington. The final score was 40-13 Washington State.
40-13. So Cameron Harris got that one easily.
I wonder, instead of having the Senior Bowl the way they do it, if they did like the Big Ten seniors against the
SEC,
Pac-12 or
Yeah.
SEC. Yeah.
That would be interesting. That would be very, very interesting. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. They should do something like that. Localize a little bit more. Get a few more guys in the games.
Yeah. Yeah. 24-7. Yeah.
Maybe combine a couple conferences.
Maybe
Yeah.
let divide the
2 or 3
independents
of
up a little bit so they can kind of like be with different conferences and those
Right.
too.
And then maybe do Army and Air Force, Navy, and I don't know, somebody. And
Maybe in Notre
Citadel?
Dame or something like that.
The Citadel.
VMI, Virginia Military Academy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Institute.
Yeah, VMI can do that, whatever. Yeah. It'd be like, okay, we're going to put all-stars from a couple teams together, play in them, then we'll call it the Military Bowl. Let it be called the Military Bowl. Well, because it's true military. Then it's not.
Yeah, let them play in the Armed Forces Bowl. Let
Right.
them play in the Armed Forces Bowl Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Let's not have Marshall or Akron or Georgia State or Alabama Alabama, I don't know, Eastern Alabama or some bullshit like that. Let's make it the real deal,
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing I've never understood. You have the Military Bowl or the Armed Forces Bowl, whatever it's called,
Right.
at the Naval Academy, okay? But you don't have an Armed Forces team in the damn game. I mean, a couple of years ago, if I'm not mistaken, we had something like Maryland, Tennessee, or something like that.
Yeah.
And then 9 times out of 10, that game's a blowout anyway.
One way or the other, right? And then if it was the armed forces, There's a lot of background stories you could have with it and everything. You could carry a lot of stuff with
Why?
that.
You know what?
It would be
Why
cool.
not? Why not every year let Army Navy play that game?
Let that be the Armed Forces Bowl.
Let
Or
Army Navy play
let
that
the
game
winner of
every
Army
year.
Navy play the winner of Air Force and some other school. Or
Yeah,
something.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Heisman race is becoming sloppy. Yeah, you're right. Probably now, if I were looking at the Heisman, I'm looking at the kid from Pittsburgh again. Or why not? Can we have a defensive guy win it Heisman? How about Aiden Hutchinson? He's got 13 sacks.
I agree with you.
Why not?
We had this
Why can't he
conversation
win?
earlier
The guy
today
from
too.
Oregon.
I
No,
agree
Aiden-
with you. This is
Michigan.
the year a defensive
Huh?
player should win it.
Michigan.
But there again, the damn voters all look offensive stats. They don't
Yeah.
look on the defensive side of football.
Mm-hmm. You're
When's the last time a defensive player's won the Heisman?
Woodson, right?
Yeah, it would have been Woodson for
Charles Woodson.
Yeah.
And how
And that
long
was
ago
because he
was
did
that?
special teams too, I think.
Right,
more than
it's
anything.
because he returned kicks and shit like that.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, what
Yeah,
was
I
it?
mean-
Woodson or was it that? Shit. No, Desmond Howard was a wide receiver.
You thinking of Ismail? Rocket Ismail?
Not Rocket Ismail either. It must be who we're talking about there. But I don't understand. Aiden Hutchinson has 13 sacks. The Coast Guard football coach is a hell of a human being. Oh, okay. So Frank knows him. Harris got cut off. Man, let's pray for Harris, boys and girls. Let's do it because I'm telling you, you hate
Had a first down.
that's a lot of garbage he's having to go through. I feel bad for that man. That's a lot of shit. It's family shit, man. I know more than anybody about family shit going on. So, yeah, it means something.
I was thinking you could have a Mountain West Senior Bowl against the Pac-12 or something.
There's so many ways they could do stuff. If they could capitalize on it so many ways. Harris, you're buffering right now, bruh. You're still buffering, so yeah, he's coming back in on us now. He must be waiting outside for somebody.
So is there any light outside now, Harris?
Hell no. Dark.
Yeah.
East Coast is dark, bruh. Totally. It's 6 o'clock. 5 o'clock, it ought to be dark where you're at, Keith.
Yeah, it's getting there.
Yeah. It looks like it's lights behind him. Looks like it's lights on his back here. Yeah.
Alabama's got a 3rd and 9 coming up.
Oh, okay. How much time left in the third quarter? About
4:14 left in the third.
And they're down
10-0.
Oh shit! They're right in the game.
They're at the Auburn 44.
They may have to end up going to
third and eight.
another quarterback or something, but they can do it. They got so many quarterbacks.
Yeah, it's just Auburn's getting a lot of pressure on them.
Yeah. I know they said something about the offensive line was not the best they've ever had, and Auburn. What's
he had time there.
Keith's getting pissed.
Huh?
Not Keith. Harris is getting pissed about it. Yeah,
they're in the red zone now.
Yeah, Illinois leads Northwestern 40-7. Let's see. How did we pick this week?
About the 18-yard line.
Did we even take? I don't think we took Illinois Northwestern game. No, we didn't. We didn't pick that game. My son had some interest in going there his junior year. Oh, the Coast Guard.
Auburn lost a yard or two there, or Alabama. I mean,
yeah. It's weird though, man. Ohio State was 8-point favorites, went down to 7 at game time, and then not that Michigan didn't push them around. Michigan pushed them around. But it looked like at weird times Ohio State had problems. They didn't fumble the ball away, but boy, the snapper had a lot of problems. It's like, okay, and Harris brought it up to me a couple of times.
All right, try it again.
Are you on your way home yet?
Huh?
I thought maybe you was already on your way home already.
No,
No, I'm
somebody
still
in the car.
I still got about another 10-minute drive to get him. He don't get off till 6:30.
Oh, so you don't have to rush. Who
And
had
then
a
I got
great-
about 45-minute drive back.
Stop at Wendy's and get a triple baconator and see if you can finish that before he gets in the car.
put a mask on, make damn sure you don't get in no trouble. Though.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm sure he's like I am. Harrison's probably feeling like I would. He don't feel like wanting to stop no damn way. He just wants to get there and get the hell home.
That's about the way I feel right now.
Yeah, that's the way I would feel.
Get hit picked up, get the hell home, and figure out what I'm doing from there.
Yeah. Saban will retire in the next 2 years. Probably so. That job is going to be gold. That job is going to be pure gold. And as soon as let's see, how that song. And to think you just seen it all, along comes a lambda 4 feet tall. Yeah, Michael.
Hi, I just got home from work.
Hi, Michael.
What's going
Hi,
on,
guys.
bud? What's up?
Not much. I'm watching the Auburn.
And there's the star of the show.
I'm watching. Oh, the cat. Where's the cat?
He's in the car.
Oh yeah, he's in the car going. He's driving in Florida.
I'm
right?
driving, Mike.
Yeah, he's driving.
Yeah, I'm watching Auburn, Alabama. It's a good
Yeah,
game.
so is Keith. Keith is too, and it's 10
I
nothing.
ended up watching stupid Tech and Baylor today instead of Ohio State, Michigan.
Oh, we watched that Michigan game, boys and boy. That was an entertaining game today.
Desmond Howard was right on point today. He said the
Keith Jackson was one of the original Monday night people. I
Mhm.
can't tell you who all of them were.
Don Meredith, Howard Cosell.
Yeah, they were in the one of the early teams, but the original was
The original?
yeah, the first it was Keith Jackson, I think, and
See, Keith Jackson would be.
I don't know if Kurt Gowdy was part of it.
I don't know.
The original Monday night crew, I thought was Cosell and Gowdy.
It
I
was
think Keith
Cosell
Jackson
again?
did the first game though.
Did he?
Oh!
Oh shit! What are you ow for?
Alabama went for a field goal. The snap was bobbled by the holder, and he picked it up and tried to throw it, and it was incomplete.
Oh,
So they did not score.
Auburn
10-0.
10, Alabama zip. Yeah, he fumbled the ball, and the guy tackled him.
Alabama's still getting shut out.
Yeah.
1-0.
Yep. About 2 minutes left to go in the third, right?
Yeah, 2:18.
Wow.
Yeah, even if he would have completed that, it was going to lose
No, it wasn't.
yardage.
It wasn't going to. Yeah, that's all right. It's a sad day for me.
Auburn wins this game today. This is the biggest upset in the country this year.
Probably.
I don't know.
Hello.
That guy, I heard somebody scored 5 touchdowns
Hello?
in the Michigan game.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I will be. Hey, I can actually talk to you in probably 10 minutes. Is that okay? All right. Certainly will. Bye-bye.
Should put on speaker. We can all talk to him.
No. True or false? Jerry Rice
Hi, Gary.
caught more
I'm fine,
touchdowns
thank you.
than he did. He caught more touchdowns in his first 4 NFL seasons than he did in 4 years at Mississippi Valley State.
I believe that.
True. I'll say true. Mississippi
I
Valley
would say
State.
true.
Yeah, I will say true also.
You know, Rob, I haven't heard your name mentioned in the USC job, by the way.
Yeah, I would say true because the question probably doesn't get asked.
My name,
The guy you were mentioning the other night?
Luke Fickle.
Yeah, I haven't heard his name.
All right, but have you heard anybody's name mentioned in the last week and a half for the USC job?
Yes.
And who is it? Dave
I
Aranda?
don't remember. It was two coaches out west.
Dave Aranda is a hot name now at Baylor. He's a hot name being mentioned. I still say he stays put, or will go to
40. I'm sorry.
or goes to
running.
LSU. Keith
I'm not
White's
going
going
to
to USC. Keith is going to go to USC and coach. That's what somebody just said.
Too many earthquakes out there, and and it costs too much.
Florida, we still say Bill Napier is going to get that job. LSU. I said all along that nobody was going to hire Franklin. Well, yeah, somebody did keep captain for 10 more years. Dumbasses. But hey, Penn State, you get what the hell you asked for, right?
That run. Forget the run. Forget about it, Keith.
What?
It was holding.
Oh, is
that
it?
Auburn run?
Yeah.
So
we're inside the 10 now?
I still say Billy Napier. Not Billy Napier. I still say the coach from Cincinnati is going.
Really?
Somebody help me with his name.
Who?
The coach from Cincinnati. Fickle. Luke Fickle. I still say he's going to USC. Pat McAfee said he would want to coach West Virginia. Yeah, he can want all he wants to. West Virginia kick his ass out of the state. Who's the last number one pick in the NFL draft to win both a Heisman Trophy and a Super Bowl? Number one pick in the NFL draft.
I heard a great trivia question yesterday.
I know Howard did.
Aikman.
He wasn't the first pick.
Overall number one pick and a Heisman to win a Super Bowl.
Wasn't the first overall pick.
Yeah.
Wasn't Bradshaw, was it?
Who was the last one to do it? Nah, it's been somebody since then.
And you hockey, I guess you hockey.
Did Bradshaw win a Heisman? I don't even know.
Hockey fans heard the news.
Was Woodson overall number one?
Huh?
Was Woodson overall number one?
I didn't catch who you said, Harris.
Woodson.
Was Rod Woodson overall number one pick?
I don't think he was.
I don't think so either. That's a great question, Darius. Tell us the answer to it.
Keith?
Marcus Allen?
How's your dad?
Fine. He's doing
How's your
good.
dad?
He's doing good, Michael. Thanks for asking.
Okay, good. I love Pat McAfee. Darius, I love Pat McAfee. He's so funny.
I can't stand the son of a bitch.
I don't like him either, Michael.
I do. I love him. I think he's hysterical.
It'd be fun watching him get fired.
Oh, that would be fun.
He should be fired from all his other jobs then.
We know it wasn't Cam Newton. I don't think he was taken first either. Anyway, so
he didn't win a Super Bowl. Yeah, and McNabb either. He didn't win a Super Bowl either. Yeah.
Do we have an answer yet?
No.
Peyton Manning.
He didn't win a Heisman.
Oh, that's right. He didn't. His successor did. T. Martin. Didn't he?
I
in
think.
'98, or won the national championship anyway.
Right. Who won? Oh, Heisman's is tough, man. Let's see.
Well, first
the problem is you got to play.
Last Heisman Trophy and Super Bowl.
Question, you're
number one.
Now, when you say number one pick, you mean first round pick or first overall?
Oh, yeah.
Just because you won there,
George Rogers
pick and won a Super Bowl don't mean he started either.
George Rogers, he says.
Really?
Won the Heisman at South Carolina in 1980. Was the number one pick in 1981 NFL draft and was a member of the Redskins Super Bowl 22 team.
How about that?
Even though he only ran one or two times, I think.
That's what I was thinking. Just because he won the Heisman or with a number one overall pick,
Walker
they may not have been a key player.
Wikipedia.
Didn't Herschel Walker win in
The
1980?
American football game between the National
Or was that the maybe the 79 season and he won it in 1980?
79 season, I believe.
Hold on, guys. I'll be
Because
back.
Walker, I guess, would have actually won it in the.
Sally, come here.
Well, no, they do that before the bowl games, though, don't they, Harris?
Yeah.
After the regular season,
What's the matter?
December.
Yeah, it's usually Army Navy week, I think.
Yeah,
What's the matter?
because I was thinking Herschel Walker won it in 1980.
There you are. You're on TV.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'm picking him up. This guy's got a freaking dream job for most people.
Come here, Sally. I'll be back.
You know how they legalized marijuana, right?
Yeah.
He works at a marijuana farm.
Oh my God.
So is he going to smell like that when he gets in the car?
Believe it or
Harris
not,
gets
no.
arrested for drugs.
Believe it or not, he does not.
Wouldn't that be some shit? Harris has,
Legal, I guess he wouldn't.
Harris has a choice. He can let his nephew drive as a little high on dope, or Harris
Without a driver's license.
or Harris and Harris with COVID can keep driving. Lord have mercy.
You know, I thought it was like 10 o'clock at night.
It is close to 10 o'clock.
It's 6 o'clock.
It's close to 10.
That's close. 6 is close.
Well, when you've been up since 5:30 this morning, it's a little bit crazy.
She's got to drive up to Philly. I don't see George Rogers on this roster right here
For what?
for running back for the Washington team on Super Bowl 22.
Yeah,
Check
he was supposed to
practice
start. Jimmy Smith started instead.
Yeah.
Check his practice squad that year.
Yeah, he was on the team.
Timmy Smith.
I think they even introduced him in the
Doug Williams won it.
opening introductions.
He won the MVP.
Yeah, but I think they introduced Rodgers in the opening pregame
Oh, they may have.
player introductions.
They may have. Yeah. He didn't start though.
No, he only ran a couple times, I think, late in the game.
Yeah, he wasn't a starter.
No, because he got all his starters up right here.
Kelvin
He might have
Bryant
only had 7 or 8 carries all year.
Yeah. George Rogers.
According
So
to
you hockey fans heard
George
the news
Washington
tonight.
Rodgers Jr. is a former
What?
American college and
The
professional
Islanders
football
Rangers
player who
game
was a
was
running back in the
postponed.
National Football League for
Say it again, Michael.
The Islanders Rangers game was postponed tonight.
COVID.
Islanders have 8 players that have COVID.
Man.
They're on the COVID list.
Well, I tested positive today with an over-the-counter.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, Lord.
That's why I'm not in the best of moods, because I shouldn't be out, and I got to pick my nephew up from work.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel fine.
How do you
Only
do the
reason I-
over-the-counter
only
one? You got
reason
to
I
jab
took the
something up
test-
your nose?
Yeah, I do that stupid shit.
You
But,
didn't pee on it, did you?
Huh?
You didn't pee on it, did you?
No.
Okay, good.
Look, trust me, I'm an expert now when it comes to taking these COVID tests.
He
It's the
sticks it up his butt.
This is the 4th COVID test I've had to take now.
Y'all fucked up. Y'all are totally fucked up.
This is the 4th time I've had to be tested for COVID.
Wow.
I've been tested once.
I haven't been tested.
And
Well,
so far,
yeah.
so good.
if you remember, I had it way back when it all started. If you remember, Rob,
Uh-huh.
I felt that one. When I had it then, I felt it. But since then, the first time my niece got COVID, I had to be tested. It came back negative. Then I had to have it before I went on that cruise. Had to have 48 hours before that,
Rob,
which is a week later,
I'm not wearing my pants.
was negative.
I said,
And then done it this morning only because my 6-year-old niece once again has COVID. Second time for a 6-year-old.
could fit in.
Jeez.
He's showing a pair of pants and said something about, I'm not wearing any pants.
Well, I didn't say I wasn't wearing any pants, but I'm not wearing shorts.
He's wearing shorts. I believe that.
Priest Holmes, that's a name I had kind of forgotten about.
Kansas City, yeah.
And Baltimore, right?
Right, the chefs.
Yeah, Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
Who you like more, Ricky Williams or Priest Holmes? Well, Ricky Williams, he was so jumpy, man. Ricky Williams, I think,
Holmes had a better career.
Priest Holmes was the better back.
Priest Holmes was a better back. Williams he would have been as a better athlete, but he just his head was out there in left field, man. He had no freaking clue what he was doing.
Yeah, he was out on one of the farms that Harris is going to.
Yeah, he went out. He went out.
I'm not going to. I'm there.
Oh, he's there. He's waiting. Harris is thinking about going inside asking for a little doobie.
Yeah, go outside and see if you can smell anything, Harris.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. This place is so secure. If you don't have the proper ID, you aren't getting within 50
paranoid
yards.
driving back. I need some popcorn.
Michael Peterson just got the munchies. Oh shit. Oh shit. Just mention pot for 5 minutes and Michael Peterson what?
Harris don't take much, does it?
No, all Harris had to do was watch Tim eating 2 potato chips.
Get when you're here.
Harris watched Tim eat 3 potato chips last night. He said, "Oh fuck it, I'm going to go get me something to eat."
I have my popcorn ready.
Michael Peterson was like, "Y'all talking about all this pot and shit? Fuck it, I'm getting me something to eat." That's funny. That's
I don't care who you are. You get the munchies all of a sudden, Mike?
No, I had to bring my dog. I brought it.
Yeah, sure.
Is that like a current uniform style that the Rangers wear, Michael, or did they change their uniforms at all when they got the new stadium?
One of them. Now they're into the powder blue stuff too on Sundays.
I thought I saw some highlights or something with them in powder blue.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they have a powder blue uniform.
Oh, Alabama goes for it on 4th down. They get a bad snap and they get smeared for a loss.
How much time left?
11:54.
Still 10-0.
Still 10-0.
Pittsburgh defensive lineman Hugh Green, Herschel Walker was who Rodgers beat in 1980 for the Heisman.
So he finished ahead of him.
He finished ahead of Herschel.
So Walker never won it? Or did he?
I don't. Did Herschel Walker win in 81? You know what? I don't think he ever.
Walker was a finalist in his junior year.
Yeah, no, 82 he won it. 82 he won it. He won it.
Which year did they play Penn State for? Was it a championship game or something? Or
let's see who they beat. Let's see who he beat.
Darius, you're gonna laugh at me. I have one of those little 1-foot Christmas trees. That's metallic.
I got one that's maybe 3 foot tall.
That's metallic that will go on a table.
I actually bought a tree a few years ago for the cats to tear up, and they didn't do anything with it. So I got bored and didn't put it back up again.
What we talking about? Christmas trees?
Yes.
Yeah.
I am curious to see what happens.
Yeah, we got to find out what that kid's
tree up next week.
That little cat's gonna climb that tree.
I keep telling my nephew, I said, that thing's going to climb that tree and it's going to flip it over.
Harris is going to wrap a bunch of lights around it with frayed wires on it.
Right. And then he's going to leave it plugged in right at the end and tell his nephew, "Hey, plug the tree in."
my nephew keeps trying to tell me, he says, that cat's too late to knock the tree over. I said,
Oh,
no way.
No
I said,
way.
Oh
the
no, not
further
as
that
bad.
thing gets up the tree, the easier it is going to be for it to tip.
Hey, the
Yeah.
little bitch is smoking.
No, we have one of those little metallic trees. That's good enough for me. And they got all the lights, and the lights. They have this thing where the lights go around inside. It's like a 1-foot tree.
Oh, man.
That's fine with me.
Let me see how many times I've texted Darlene today.
Yep.
I don't think that much.
Alabama just picked off.
No, I
again.
didn't today because Rob texted me yesterday that she was mad or something, or that she was going to kill me. That's what.
How soon before you guys put up your Christmas trees?
My sister plans on putting hers up this coming week.
Probably won't. I'm not gonna say we won't. We got a tree in the living room, so I don't know. We might say, yeah, that's that tree.
He intercepted that. That was nice.
No,
For me,
it was an interception,
yes.
and Alabama got the ball back.
Yes.
Interception, yeah.
And where are they at now?
About their own 40, I think.
Yeah, around the 40.
So they're still not out of this game yet. That's the sad part. They hadn't played for 45 minutes. They haven't played 50 minutes almost. And if they pull off something right here at the end, they're going to make it SEC championship, which is nuts. It's crazy.
Christmas tree. I have to work on Christmas Day, so it's okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, at the airport. Yeah, the airport doesn't stop.
Oh, what do you do at the airport?
I'm the little guy in the parking booth.
Yeah, the message I got from Rob yesterday, the last two
But you're gonna
messages
take
I got from
everybody's
Rob
money, huh?
yesterday. She's like, I'm going to strangle him talking about you.
Oh, yeah.
Is that because I texted her too early?
Yeah, I still get the marks.
Oh,
she got me.
She strangled you?
Yeah, it was me, not you. Yeah.
Oh, you said talking about you.
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, look, he should be coming out of here, so I'm going to get off here for now.
All right, Harris.
I will check in. If you guys are still on when I get back home, I'll jump back on.
We might pop back on. I'm going to actually go away for a few minutes. I think I'm going to see if Darlene wants to eat anything, or if she would like to go somewhere and get something to eat, since I'm not going to see her for a week, and spend a little time with her, and we'll see what's happening. Tomorrow morning, guys, do not forget college football final. We will update all the college football games of today, and we'll kind of know a little bit more than what we know now. We still don't know a lot about who's going to be the Final Four, but we should kind of know who's going to be in line for it anyway.
Maybe we'll take a last.
We'll have our opinion.
Right. Notre Dame's got to be looking a lot better today than they did last week.
And so Darius and Alex, anybody else that's in here, help us out with the injury report on the NFL tomorrow. So that
tomorrow morning,
Keith, you can get that for us.
Yes.
Hey, PJ.
No, PJ, we're actually going off. Tomorrow morning, when's a good time for you, Keith?
Just text me. I'll probably be up by
9:30.
At the latest, probably 8 o'clock your time.
Oh, okay. So 9:30 your time.
Well, one of my cats doesn't let me sleep past that. Generally speaking, I mean,
so 9:30 Eastern time, somewhere between that and 10 o'clock, we'll probably be on tomorrow, and who knows? We'll probably be talking about a lot of things. Plus, don't forget, we've got to also pick championship games this upcoming week. So Tuesday we'll start that as well. We have to do that. And, the first championship game is Thursday night.
Might be Wednesday night.
Cincinnati and Houston play Thursday, I think.
Uh-oh.
I'm not sure.
I'll check.
All right, Cincinnati.
Championship week. Yep.
Bama's down to the 20. Big run.
Just a sad day if you're a Roadrunner fan, though.
Yep. All right, guys. I will check back later. If I don't see you, have a good evening.
All right, Harris. But if you're the Coyote, it's a great day for you. The Roadrunner, they're not too happy.
The Roadrunners lost today to North Texas.
Yeah, but the Coyote, maybe that was the Coyotes. North Texas.
No, North Texas are the Eagles.
Well, maybe they changed their name to the Coyotes, and now they become a cartoon character.
Yes, hold on. I'm working.
Finally, the road runner gets caught, and the Coyote is eating.
Yeah.
I was sad.
And the Acme thing is squished. The Acme thing is squished.
And then
the Roadrunner.
The Coyote gets terrible heartburn.
And he comes down with COVID.
No, there are a bunch of games.
He throws up his meal.
You're talking about football, right? There are a bunch of championship games Saturday.
Yeah, it is Saturday, but how about Houston? How about Houston, Cincinnati? Is that Saturday? Good.
Saturday at 3.
Anyone bought anything on the play sale? I haven't. Keith?
What's that?
Play.com sale.
No. I haven't bought anything. No.
I haven't either.
I have not.
Yet? I have not.
That make me consider getting a new History Maker Baseball's season or something.
Yeah, I kind of want a new Hockey Blast season, but I don't know if I'm gonna pay $30. I don't know. And nothing against Keith at all. It's just we'll blame it on COVID.
Somebody was talking about Downey games the other night. They have that wrestling game, right? And what else do they have?
I tried it. It was all right.
Shit, man, they got a ton of games, bro.
Yeah,
good ones.
Yeah,
they got some good games. Downey had golf. Hell, I had that for a while.
I'm just not real familiar with their products, so I was.
Most of them quick play. Most of them are real quick play type games.
I think college basketball.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I have Ultra Quick Wrestling from Downey, says PJet. They have a lot of different things. Have a lot of different ones.
I'm trying to figure out which quick soccer game I want to buy. I think I might buy Rules of the Continent, which is Roberto Chiavini.
Okay. Chiavini. I got a Chiavini NASCAR game. I got the NASCAR game and
Daring Racers too.
Daring Racers. And I tell you what, we may do that tomorrow. Anybody that wants to come on here tomorrow morning and do a daring race with us, you can be one of the drivers. We'll do it. That's a good idea. That's a great idea. So we'll do that tomorrow. So
Alabama's.
We'll talk.
They're close.
I think it is.
Hold on.
Could be close. So tomorrow morning, folks, keep your computer close by. Somewhere between 9:30 and 11 o'clock Eastern time, we'll be on here. We'll talk a better part of an hour at least about football.
Oh gosh, Darius,
who's the best player to never win a Heisman?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I mean. What I don't like about that is, there's just so many different positions to consider, and it's just
yeah. I mean, look at Aikman. Aikman never won it. Montana never won it.
No.
There's a lot of good.
Montana didn't.
Huh?
Montana didn't win it.
I don't think so.
At Notre Dame.
I don't think he did.
Heisman didn't either.
Theismann, I want to say, got closer to it than I think Montana did.
Really?
I think so. Let me check this. I will double check. Did Joe Montana ever win the Heisman?
Here's a summary from Sporting News. The Heisman Trophy is the top individual award in college football. Joe Montana, who never won the Heisman Trophy during his time at Notre Dame, reminded some former winners of this in a hilarious new AT&T commercial.
Oh, okay. But yeah, he won a lot of Super Bowls.
Yes, he did.
He won 4, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Tom Brady was never up for no damn Heisman Trophy. Hell no. He didn't even start all his senior year. I'm buying the main Hockey Blast game and Bolorama game on Monday. All right, John. Cool deal.
On the board, it's 10-3.
10-3. They didn't get a touchdown, but they did get a field goal.
8:44 to go.
How much? 8:44? Not over with. Not over with at all.
Oh no.
The defense will play like it's standing on a rock now. You watch, constantly running for their life.
Yeah.
So Alabama.
Yeah, that's kind of a good comparison there. They made a couple plays on that drive, but it was more kind of like running plays. So
really, I got you.
'Cause
All right, guys, we're going to head out for tonight. We'll be back tomorrow. Thanks for all the well wishes to Darlene. I will tell her, and
tell her I hope she has a good and safe trip, and see her back soon.
Yep, she'll be back in a week, so she'll come back following Sunday for a week. Now I can pretty much come on here daytime, whatever, pretty much time when I want
and when she texts me in the morning, Rob, I'll let you know how she's doing. Don't worry.
We got you, man. Y'all have a great day. God bless. And
hey, John Wise.
Thank you, John. I will tell her that. We'll talk to you soon, guys. God bless, and see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.